Brian has elevated me to the rank of Chief Executive. I'm anything but. I'm simply a voluntary fundraiser. Sharon is the lady with all the plaudits to her name. So I'm Emer's mother. Emer was detected with ovarian, stroke, endometrial cancer on the 28th of February 2006 and died on the 10th of June 2006, 4 days after her 28th birthday and just 3 months after her diagnosis. Emer worked as a solicitor with Matheson Ormsby Prentice in Dublin, and her colleagues there, in her memory, set up the charity, the Emer Casey Foundation. And at the same time, we, her family, decided to have a 10k road race and walk in Youghal in her memory, because Emer was involved in every kind of a charity run during her lifetime. And little did we realise then, in 2006, that we would have 10Ks in Youghal, London, Melbourne and New York. And the fundraising activities from the foundation at that length of time has earned €600,000. Now, we had no doubt at all about where the money was going to, because at the time we, her family, being lay people, felt that the disease was poorly understood and possibly a bit neglected. So we decided that we would do everything in our power, however small, to help advance research into ovarian cancer. So the foundation is now funding sorry, I forgot my glasses to make matters worse. The foundation is now funding 3 large-scale and integrated related research projects in Ireland, Scotland and Melbourne. In Ireland, Professor O'Leary and Dr. Sharon O'Toole and their team in Discovery are continuing to make inroads into our understanding of the disease, and I would like to thank Professor O'Leary and Sharon and all the dedicated team in Discovery for their pioneering work in the area of cancer research. To date, the Discovery has received just under €500,000 from the fundraising activities of the Emer Casey Foundation. In fact, the figure is €490,000. And we are delighted to have Dr. Sharon O'Toole here today, and she will give you a first-hand account of the research being done. In Scotland, Dr. Charlie Gourley at the University of Edinburgh Cancer Research Centre is also in receipt of funding from the Emer Casey Foundation. The Edinburgh Ovarian Cancer Database was set up 25 years ago and has clinical data for every patient presenting with ovarian cancer in South East Scotland. The Emer Casey Foundation has undertaken to fund a bioinformatician for 1 year. I had to ask what a bioinformatician is, but I think they're number crunchers. And their work is necessary to maximise the analysis of these large-scale experiments. In Melbourne, the Melbourne Run is funding Professor Campbell and his team at the Peter MacCallum Centre in Melbourne. This is the only hospital in Australia solely dedicated to cancer research. All monies raised by the Melbourne Run goes to support 2 cancer genetics programs which focus on research into familial breast and ovarian cancer. The first seeks to identify which genes can cause ovarian and breast cancer and which genes can cause the cancers to spread. And the second study seeks to identify causes and consequences of familial predisposition to ovarian and breast cancer. Now, the Melbourne Run takes place on Sunday, the 27th of May at Clayton Campus in Monash University. And every year our own Sonia O'Sullivan participates in the run because she's a great supporter of the foundation. And if any of you have family in Melbourne, please do encourage them to go to Clayton Campus on the 27th of May to take part in the run, because it is funding the Peter MacCallum team in Melbourne. I think I've covered, no, I have covered Scotland, yes, Ireland and Melbourne. Now, the Emer Casey Foundation is a charity run by family and friends, and everything is done on a voluntary basis, and every cent raised goes to research. Cancer touches all of us either directly or indirectly during our lives. Today, more than half of those diagnosed with cancer will have a successful response to treatment. This significant progress is due to the dedication of clinicians, scientists and benefactors who are all creating a better future for people touched by cancer. It is widely thought that we have entered one of the most exciting new areas of cancer discovery and survivorship. Scientific knowledge about the biology of cancer is growing, and new medical technologies, of course, are becoming very sophisticated. On behalf of the Foundation, I would like to thank all the benefactors and volunteers who have contributed the enormous amount of €600,000 to the Foundation to help cancer research. Thank you sincerely for your support, and I would like to finish by issuing an invitation to you all to come to you all on the 20th of May for our 10K, which is our main fundraiser, and I will let some literature on the table outside when I'm going, and a great afternoon is assured. We look after you well and give you plenty of refreshments at the end of the run, and thank you for your support. And also, while I'm here, I would like to thank the medical team who looked after Emer at the time. We were too much in a daze, but some of you are here, and thank you very much for your support and your help. Thank you.